Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Green Lamb. Today I have a book review on Point of Retreat by Colleen Hoover. Two side notes, sorry for the lighting. I don't know how well it's going to look. It's getting quite dark outside. Also, sorry for the background noise. There's a lot going on in the house today. So anyway, Point of Retreat is the second book in the Slam series by Colleen Hoover, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And in case you're new to my book reviews or just need a refresher, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading them very soon. 5 out of 5, not so soon. 1 to 5 as well. This will be spoiler free, but obviously I'm going to be saying stuff that happened in Slam. So if you didn't read the first book, there will be spoilers. But if you've read the first book and not this book, there will be no spoilers about this particular book, Point of Retreat. So basically, Point of Retreat ends off right where the epilogue of Slammed ends off. So if you've read that, I assume you know, and you wouldn't be probably watching this if you haven't read the other one. So that's what I'm just going to say for the synopsis. And basically, the thing that scared me about reading this was it said, where is it? 1 second, guys. But the two lovers could not have expected that the things that brought them together may ultimately be the things that tear them apart. Their connection is on the brink of being destroyed forever, and it will take an extraordinary amount of willpower to keep their love afloat. So I was obviously getting scared because obviously I wanted a sequel, but you know, there's always got to be that point in the contemporaries where everything goes amok, and it's just heartbreaking to read about. But also, if I'm looking down or over, I'm looking at my agenda where I'm keeping score. And I put a little note beside and said, honestly, I thought I was not going to enjoy the sequel as much because I didn't want to see Will and Lake lose each other. Though I can say I love the sequel just as much, if not more, than the first novel, Slammed. So that's my ending overall consensus of it. But we're going to get into the ratings. So plot, I give it a 5 to 5. This plot was, I don't even know if it's better than Slammed or just as good. It was so good. It made my heart flutter. This story is just so cute. And it's definitely probably going to end up on one of my favorites lists, or like, it's really good. I really loved the first 2 books of this series. So good. The plot progressed well. All the things I loved from the first book were in this book, and even more. It was really good. Characters, I give a 5 out of 5 as well. I love all the characters in this book. I love that the side characters, like, it's not all about Will and Laken's relationship. We have the relationship between the brothers, and we have Eddie and Gavin, and all the characters I feel are included enough that it's not like one character's overbearing the whole book. Also, as well, I liked how this book was in Will's perspective. In the first book, it's in Laken's perspective. This is Will's perspective, and then the third book I know is in Will's perspective as well. And I was a little iffy on that as well because I usually read books sometimes that are in different perspectives. Like Pretty Little Liars, you have each chapter's a different perspective, but it's a different perspective of their life. But this is like them, like, it's just because they're all doing something at the same time. It's not like they have they do have their individual lives, but you know, it's a little different. The last time I read something kind of like this sort of style of point of view was Allegiant by Veronica Roth, which is obviously the third book in the Divergent series, when we had Four's point of view and Triss's point of view. And I actually really enjoyed Will's point of view. I thought it was going to be a little not liking that because I really like Laken's point of view, but I can say I liked it just as much. Cover, I give a 5 to 5 for this book. I actually like this cover better than the first novel, though it's more plain, I guess you could say. I really liked how they include the butterfly, which is kind of like an inside joke. If you read the book, you'll get it. Also, I love the addition of the new character, their neighbor, which I think her name is Kristen. I'll check. Where is it? 1 second, guys. I do not know why I can't remember this kid's name. Kirsten. I was right. Yeah, Kirsten. And, yeah, I really liked all the new characters. Back to the cover, though. I like with the butterfly. I like how it's just simple and clean and crisp. And I really like how the spine kind of matches with the butterfly down here, even though the typography doesn't match from spine to spine. And I also like how the back is this nice purpley color. It's really pretty. So I think this cover is really nice. And I don't think it's cheesy or anything. I think it's the perfect amount that's like a good cover. Suspense, I give a 5 to 5 as well. I really enjoyed the suspense in this book. I found it to be just good enough that you want to keep reading. Like, there's 2 sections, book part 1, part 2. And I think I was really close to part 1 and something happened and I was like, I need to know what happens in part 2. It was very suspenseful. I started this the Friday night at like 11 o'clock at night. I read about 40 pages, then I put it down, and then I finished it Saturday afternoon by 2 o'clock. I absolutely loved it. And I did not get a lot of schoolwork done because I was reading too much. So that's how much I loved it. I even neglected schoolwork for that. But that's not good. But I caught up. So it was all fine, guys. As long as you catch up, that's the important thing. And overall, I give it a 5 to 5. I definitely read this again just as good as the first, if not more so. And oh my gosh, it's just so good. And yeah, I'm currently reading the third book right now. The third book, I'll probably be finished it sometime this weekend. Our review will be up the next weekend. And yeah, this has been my book review, Point of Retreat by Colleen Hoover. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.